Are you looking for a new improvisation ideas? What about this one? When you are struggling with ideas for improvisation, consider switching short patterns through multiple octaves. You can create a lot of really great melodies, and also such playing for sure will improve your piano skills. Today I have for you an exercise based on arpeggio. It's really great for practicing hand movements when we are switching octaves. I remember I struggled a lot with such movements when I started to play piano. I often finished in the wrong key with my thumb, and the rhythm wasn't steady because I used to move my whole hand. Making this transition smooth and accurate takes some time, and today's training is designed to help you achieve it. So I will now analyze the pattern which I played at the beginning, and then I will show you a shorter exercise so everyone can find the right level for practicing. Here we have the right hand pattern. Time signature is 4/4, which means 4 quarter notes per measure. Or, as in this example, 8 eighth notes per measure. An eighth note takes half the time of a quarter note. You can see that this short pattern is repeated 3 times. First time here, then 1 octave higher, this 8 indicates that, and then 2 octaves higher. This 15 indicates that. I use part of C major chord here. C major has notes C, E and G, and here we only have C, E and the next C. After reaching the last octave, I use the same notes to make this short sequence to go from right to left. In the end, there is only a slight change because instead of E, here, I play B as a preparation for the next pattern. So those 2 measures sound like this. Remember about starting to move your hand just after playing the first note. You don't want to sound like this. You need to make this transition smooth. And as you can see, this C note here is repeated. So at first you play it with 5th finger, and then with 1st finger. And the same in the next octave. What about left hand? I play only octaves here. Let's go back to the picture with length of each note. Here we have 4 quarter notes. This is the right hand rhythm, and for the left hand we start with quarter note with a dot, which takes 1.5 of a quarter note. Next one is the same, and the last one is a standard quarter note. So the rhythm of the left hand is this. You can practice this rhythm by playing single note as quarter notes with right hand, and single note with this new rhythm for left hand. Now let's switch to single note with the rhythm from the pattern I played at the beginning of the video. So right hand has only 8th notes, and left hand 2 quarter notes with a dot and 1 quarter note. So as you can see, when you play the quarter note with a dot with left hand, during that time you can fit 3 notes from right hand. And in the end, left hand has a single quarter note, and right hand can fit only 2 notes. So these 2 measures from the original pattern sounds like this with both hands. If you have any troubles, spend a little more time practicing independently left and right hand, and of course start with a very slow tempo. In the second pattern, which goes from higher to lower notes, there is a slight change. 5th finger from the previous pattern moves from C to B. And now because of this B, we have C major 7th chord. If you want to learn more how to quickly build 7th chords and use them in improvisation, check out this video in the right corner. So here we have C, E and B, and the pattern goes through 3 octaves from right to left. And in the end there is also a slight difference as before, so here we have A and G in the end. Whole pattern for the right hand sounds like this. left hand goes from A to G, and the rhythm is the same. Then in the third pattern we have notes C, E and A, so A minor chord. And again I go to next octaves. Here ending is the same as in the first pattern, so C and B. And left hand plays F. And the fourth pattern is actually the same as the second pattern. So here again we have C major 7 chord and G for the left hand. And in the end we have C and B, and finish is at the C major chord with A in the left hand. And now let me show you what simpler exercises you could try to get more comfortable with octaves. In today's video I used only 3 different notes for the left hand. A, G, F, and then G was repeated. So I will play 4 times each note, and with right hand I will try to hit one C at a time and go up with the octave, like this. Try not to have your right hand stiff. There shouldn't be any tension when you move your hand. So when you start moving your hand, your first finger must go to the key that was played by the 5th finger, and now you have a little time to stretch your fingers to reach the next C. The goal here is to be able to increase the tempo over time and to have this stretch movement quite automatic, so you don't need to think about it anymore. So in the end, the goal is to play it like this. In the second version of this exercise, I will change half notes for right hand to quarter notes, and the pattern will be like this. So now you will have a little less time to prepare your hand for the next octave. Start slow and try to get to this speed. Okay, today's lesson was focused on practicing switching octaves with arpeggio. Next lesson will be focused on practicing whole hand movements. So don't forget to subscribe. When the next lesson is ready, I will put it here. See you next time.